beautiful souls. I hope you all are doing great. If you like my videos, like my channel, please like, share, subscribe and comment and click on the bell icon so that you get notified of all my future videos. And if you have any topics, any suggestions in mind which you want me to make videos on, do let me know and I shall definitely make one on that topic. Coming to today's topic in the series, it is about life between lives. What exactly is life between lives? As the name suggests, it is basically the life which a soul lives after its physical death, its death in the physical body, till its next incarnation in a physical body. So, this time period, this duration is known as life after death or life between lives. Okay. So, what it is exactly and what is its significance and why do we have to talk about it? How does it affect us? Right? So, journey of a physical body ends, but a soul's journey never ends. It is ever evolving, it is ever learning. So, once a particular life of a soul in a physical body ends, and once it moves on in the spiritual plane. See, first of all, we have to understand here, as we were discussing in the last video, that some souls, some spirits remain stuck in the physical plane if there is an immense attachment to a particular desire, right? So these souls fail to ascend into the light and they will remain as earthbound spirits or stuck spirits. That we will cover in another video in detail, talking about those souls who have ascended into light, right? So let's say that a person has died physically, the soul has left the body, and now its journey has started. It for some days, for a few days, it remains in the physical plane, and then it transcends into the light, right? Now once it crosses the light, all the emotions which are attached to the physical body or physical plane are left behind. Till a soul doesn't cross light and remains stuck in physical plane, it experiences all the emotions as a normal human, as a normal living being does, like grief, sorrow, guilt, revenge, happiness, sadness. All the emotions are felt by the soul, and this is why these souls, if they remain stuck, they are in pain no matter what, because obviously they don't have a physical body to express their emotions. They don't have a physical body to make themselves seen or heard, right, or valued. So that's a different thing. Again, we'll cover it in another video. So now when a soul ascends into light, let's say there's this wall, and as it crosses the wall and goes into light, all the physical emotions, all the physical plane things are left behind. What it carries with it is its experiences, is its evolution, is its karmas. Basically, the energy is related to those emotions. The energy is related to those experiences in the physical plane. It can be related to their physical health, their emotional health, mental health, anything. Basically, overall experience which they have been through. Again, experiences with minimal intensity are just healed. A person, a soul doesn't carry that on a more intense level. It is healed. They let go of it. But certain experiences and emotions which are deeply felt, which are highly intense, are carried as soul memory, and then once they go into another plane, a spiritual plane, which is basically the life after their death in physical plane or life between lives, it narrates, let's say that we are entering in a hall, right? There are many people sitting there according to the ranks. One is the highest supreme official, other ones are let's say a bit on a lower position than that supreme person, but yeah, they are also high officials, high authorities. And then based on various ranks, there are many people who are sitting there, right? We go there, we go into the hall, we narrate all our experiences, we narrate what we have been through. We as in soul, right? It narrates what it has been through. If it has it can ask questions too. Basically, why did certain things go wrong in its life? What mistake did it do to go through certain experiences in its life? What experiences, what were the reasons behind so much of struggle in the life, right? And certain more things. And then the officials, they describe the reason behind each and every occurrence to the soul. That, see, this was the reason. In one of your past lives you intended for this, or in one of your past lives you did a certain deed. Because of this, which you had to go through. Again, it's not always an action which leads to reaction, that is true, but sometimes there is an intention which leads to certain experiences. So many a times it's intention, and many a times it's a person's actions, that is karmas. Oops, I'm so sorry, something fell down. Okay. So these are the things which happen. Then they tell the soul, they heal the soul, they console the soul, they provide their unconditional love and light and healing energy to the soul. Soul feels unconditionally loved. And then comes the discussion part, where they plan about the next life, like how it is going to be based on the karmas and experiences soul had in its recent life. So again, it's like like Akashic records, which the officials will discuss with the soul, with the person. Let's see, these are the actions which you did. These are the repercussions of that. These are the reactions you got. These are your own emotions. These are emotions of the people who you have hurt or given happiness to. So based on evaluation of all these, a soul is given few options. Let's see, this is the chart, like imaginary chart, which we have prepared based on your karmas, based on the energies you are carrying in your soul, because law of attraction goes hand in hand. Law of attraction is just about our energy. Whatever we radiate, whatever energy we radiate, it's law of attraction is not only limited to physical body, because it is energy. It is also related to the soul, soul's desires, soul's actions, right? Law of attraction, law of karma, intention, everything goes hand in hand. So whatever soul desired, that is its intention. Whatever acts it did, that is its karma, and karmic repercussions and reactions from other people. And the third one is, as I said just now, that based on the law of attraction, that is based on the beliefs, patterns, thoughts they are carrying in the soul. Based on evaluation of all these, these two words are confusing, right? Based on evaluation of all these, um, a plan is prepared, a chart is prepared, a blueprint of next life, next physical life is prepared. And then the person is given certain options many a times, that see, based on all the things you have done in your past life and in your past lives, your overall energies, your overall deeds, and everything, all the desires, these are the, let's say, few options which you have, you know. So there are pros and cons in every option. It's again, it's free will of the soul to choose what pros they want in their life, what cons they want in their life. It's choice of the soul. So, my dear people, whatever experiences we all are going through in our life, good and bad, majority of that are because we have chosen this before our birth. Yeah. Again, sometimes when karmic deeds are extremely intense, like extremely severe, intense, good or bad, again depends. Then soul is not given options for certain things, and it's like, no, you have to deal with this. There is no other option. There's no escape or no other choice you have. You can make choices in other fields, but due to that action or that desire or whatever it is, whatever energy it is, you have to deal with these repercussions. There is no other choice you have. And then the soul decides a particular time to take birth, to go into womb. It decides parents, family, who it wants to take birth in. Again, there are several other factors. Soul chooses womb based on vibrations and energies and frequencies. Whoever's frequency matches with the frequency of the soul, energetic frequency of the soul comes in the womb of that mother, and that family takes birth in that family. This is why it is always said, if you want to have a good baby, if you want to have a positive child, energetically positive child, be in that vibe. If you are in low vibe, you will attract that soul into your life, right? Also, many a times soul, yes, of course, soul chooses family which gives it certain experiences based on the options it has chosen, based on the things it has chosen. For example, if a soul has chosen that that okay, I want to experience how living in poverty is, so that I can value money, for example, then it will choose a family who has financial crisis. So this is how soul chooses family, based on vibration frequencies, and yes, definitely karmic cords. If there is any karmic contract and karmic cords with the family, soul chooses to be born in that family. Like in my case, if I talk about myself, just a brief thing, I had a karmic contract with my dad of my current life, that he wanted me as his daughter, as his child, so that he can balance the karmic things. So I took birth in this family. So there are many things which happen. Similarly, I had karmic contract with my mother, where I had to balance certain things with her. So yeah, I chose her as my mom. So there are many other things which are taken into consideration. First is again karmic cords, karmic attachments. Second is experiences. Then frequencies, of course. If everything else matches but frequency doesn't match, you cannot take birth in that family. So frequency is of most importance, because yeah, like attracts like, right? So it's quite cold here. Anyways, so this is the thing. um Again, then the soul chooses womb. Now it chooses certain other people or other beings, I would say certain experiences in its life, which might be turning points for soul's evolution, growth, and a person's growth overall. So it chooses certain people who will come into her life, again based on karmic contracts, based on the relations it had with people, frequencies, vibrations. So these people can be their soulmates who come at the most important point in their life after they take birth, when they need push and support the most. They choose karmic partners to give them a push, to just um, make them see the bottom so that they can rise up again, and which helps in evolution and growth of the soul. They choose, again, twin flames is again a different thing, but yeah, they choose their karmic partners, they choose their soulmates who are destined to come at specific points and specific time in their life after their incarnation. So basically the entire map, entire blueprint is made, is prepared, and then soul chooses the best possible time for its incarnation, for its entry into the womb, so that it takes birth at the approximate time which makes its astrological chart, and basically I would say which makes it planetary position, not chart, but which makes it its planetary positions in a way which will help that person in getting those experiences in their incarnation. And this is why we say that with astrological chart we get to know what is in your destiny, what you have chosen, why your life is, what are the planets which are making your life this way, right? So this is how soul incarnates, and again in that life, because of its free will, it can add or reduce karmas, it can clear or increase karmas, it can postpone the events, it can prepone the events, it can cancel the events, it's if possible, because free will is above everything, right? So again, sometimes the purpose of the soul, the life purpose, which we call it as, that is the purpose why that soul has chosen that particular life, that particular incarnation gets completed, which is obviously why the soul has incarnated. Sometimes because of free will, again because of free will and not following the right path, not following the path which is meant to be followed, soul goes on a different path when it is in physical body, because it loses all memory of its life between life and all the contracts it had made. So it goes on a different path, and either it completes its life purpose early, or it postpones it, or adds more baggages to it, so that life purpose goes on far and far. So again, it depends on free will of the soul. So this is what life between lives is, where basically every blueprint is made, which can obviously be changed with a person's free will. Otherwise, it is your destiny. This is why it is said, yes, destiny is a blueprint which is pre-written, but it is not set on stone, because you can always change it using your free will. I hope this video provides you a bit clarity on this topic. If you have any doubts, any queries regarding this, please feel free to ask, because there is a possibility that there are some of your doubts which I might have not addressed in this video, though I tried my best to cover all the things broadly. But still, if you have any doubts, feel free to comment below, feel free to ask, and I'll be more than happy to help you in this. And yeah, that's all. We'll meet with another topic. And till then, take care, stay blessed. Bye-bye.